Superman being worshipped as a god is nothing new. Ra, the god of Krypton, coming to Earth is nothing new. And Supergirl actually was an angel once, of the big guy. Welcome to the heart of the stories we tell. My name is Rob, and tonight I will be reviewing Supergirl, episode 4 of season 3, Faithful. And this is one of those things that gets handled in superhero shows a lot, and Superman especially. What happens when someone has all that power? What happens when someone can do almost anything? Well, worshipping them is kind of almost a foregone conclusion. Of course, someone's going to worship her. And they did a pretty good job of it tonight. Now, there was a lot to unpack and a lot going on that you really need to think about. For the most part, what we really did was bring about a way of thinking about Kryptonian. The fact that they chose her specifically and didn't focus on Superman at all was a little weird, but hey, it's her show, so, go girl power. For those of you that don't know what I do here, what I do is I do reviews of TV shows and movies as they come out, books, all sorts of stories, and then I also do theories on how we tell stories, the whys and the hows, and I put them all together. If that sounds interesting, come join our community. Click that subscribe button, enable alerts, and we can jump right in. We got a little bit of the Morgan Edge story, but mostly we were just dealing with a self-contained story with some of the Rain and Ruby stuff going on in the background. Now, of course, it also has this running thing about the secret identities, and again, there's only so much classes can hide, so kudos to you for having someone just figure it out. Let's get into details. So once again, it's stop. Spoiler time. So Kryptonians sent out their equivalent of our Voyager probe, and this guy found it and as such learned of the religion of Rayo. Not too bad. He worshipped Supergirl because she saved lives, and again, this is a common reoccurring theme with Superman, so it's fully understandable. But realistically, I wonder, even when she said, hey look, if you believe I'm God, do what I say, I wonder how many people of faith would actually do that. How many would stand down if Rayo told you, if Jesus told you, if Muhammad told you? I mean, it's a pretty messed up thought process, really. Do you have enough faith in me to believe that I'm not a god? Do you have enough faith in me to believe that I am? And of course, the entire idea of putting yourself in harm's way just so that Supergirl will save you is pretty batshit insane. The fact that they thought that Ruby was important, I thought was going to play a bigger role. I really kind of expected, I don't know, something more to come of the whole thing. But of course, she does save the day with Alex's help, because as I've been saying, they've split Alex and Lena into Batman. And speaking of Lena and Alex, the two of them, along with Rain herself, seem to have formed a little clique of girls' night. And you know what? That was pretty cool. I honestly think this show does much better when it tries to do a little more simple of an interpersonal relationship. And the three of them being friends actually was pretty cool. Of course, that's not much for what's going to happen because we know how the episode ended, with a big boom and the release of whatever she's going to be. But world killer or not, I do want to just take a moment out to talk about the other alien, the one who couldn't possibly get there in time. The one who flies at supersonic speeds, the one who's a shapeshifter. Nah, never heard of him. Alright, so at the same time we have Alex and Maggie's little problem of the whole one of them wants to have kids and one of them doesn't. This is such a normal thing that I can't believe that the writers don't know how to deal with it. I mean, yes, it's one of those things you have to really, really think about when you're getting involved with someone in a permanent relationship. The part of this that I laugh at the most is, of course, it's not like they could accidentally have kids, right? I mean, they have to adopt, not to put too fine a point on it. But either way, being the cool aunts to Ruby, or, well, maybe the cool aunts to Kara's kids someday, I guess just isn't cool enough for her. She wants to have her own kids. And I can somewhat understand that. I personally would too, although I really enjoy having a niece and nephew that I can send home to mommy. Speaking of mommy issues, if Rain really is full-blood Kryptonian, that makes Ruby half Kryptonian. Exactly how is her power set going to develop? Lots of interesting things to think about as we move forward. I'm curious what you thought. Are you enjoying these episodes as much as I am? This seems to be, of all the Multiverse shows, the ones that get the highest ratings, so let me know down in the comment section what you're thinking about it. In the meantime, if you could help out the channel with a like and a share, and of course, if this is your first time here, click that subscribe button and enable alerts, because I'm trying to build a community, one where we can take a look at all of the stories, and in this case, pretty hot button topic stories, mixed in with superhero action. But I hope you have a good night, and thanks for walking with me through the heart of the stories we tell.